So for my customization or my creative assignment, I went ahead and I made this print ad for Nike. And the marketing strategy for this ad is to innovate the Nike ID website or the idea, the concept behind Nike ID. So Nike ID is a platform created for consumers like us to express ourselves and look fly while we do it. So we want to allow our users to create and sport whatever plethora of designs they may come up with to allow them to tell their own stories. And I derived that statement from the Nike website, and that's their whole shtick is shoes by you. So what I did here in Photoshop was I made this ad, this print ad, and I customized one of my favorite shoes, which was the Kobe 9 basketball shoe. And so there are a lot of things that you can't necessarily do yourself on Nike ID because it's primarily based off of just picking and choosing different colors. So there are some areas where you can choose the material of the shoe, but it's very rare, and then the colors are very limited to that extent as well. But the premise behind this is to innovate the Nike ID website or the amount of selection control that you have when you're customizing your shoes. And so this right here is just an example that I made. So I picked out the material, the color, and different blends of color as well, as you can see here on the tongue of the shoe. So the idea is for the shoe to actually be made out of this colored material opposed to having the color applied or dyed onto it afterwards. So I got this idea from the Adidas collaboration that they did with Dragon Ball Z, which is one of my all-time favorite shows that I still keep up with. And so here you can see they actually took the design of the characters and they added it to the shoes. Now, the thing that makes this different is because the shoes material, like right here, you can see the green, how it matches up with the dragon, and the beige still matches up. So they added those elements to the shoe itself rather than applied it on top of it. So it's not like a layer. Because if you just customize your shoe or drew on it or whatnot, yeah, it's super cool, but you can't take it and you can't wear it everywhere because you have to worry about getting ruined. So the premise behind this was to, or the tactic, I guess you could say, is utilizing collaborative efforts to create custom shoes. The collaborators will be selected based off of a set of demographics pertinent to the primary users of Nike ID, Shoes by You, and the demographics should include age, geographic location, and race to discern and identify different trends. This is still a business, and so you want to be able to think long term and see where you can make the improvements. And so the reason why this assignment or this product is an innovation is because it's going to take those elements that you have in customization, you're going to throw a collaborative spin on it, and then you're going to churn out an entirely new product. But the end goal, the long term implementation for this tactic is to gather data and consumer interest in collaborations and to implement more options for customization features. So if this works and people are getting like fully customizable shoes and they like that, they want to run with it, then this is what they should look at. They should look at allowing for more customization, blends of colors, different style choices, having the ability to pick and choose what they want to put on there. So this shoe is something that I got inspired from Kirby, which was a game and a TV show that I used to play as a kid. And I think it's super cool that you would be able to come up with something like this, but at the same time, you wouldn't be able to wear it unless you had somebody draw the designs on there because a shoe like this isn't produced. Um, and that's the whole premise of the innovation. So launching a campaign to see what products could be launched for customization. So a broader scale of products that could be used for design. Canvas, for lack of better term. You want to put your art on a canvas, but you only get one selection of canvas. it's not really doing you any justice. So having a large array of products that you can be fully customized would be astronomical for the business portion, because Nike values and respects the desire to have the right shoe for customization and the right canvas to produce the best art. That's the premise behind this. But I actually got this inspiration from Odell Beckham Jr., who's a football player, and he was trending for a while, and he was trending because one of his athletic ability, but two because of his style. It was so unique, and he expressed that. And he had fully customized cleats that had a design not similar to this because it was completely customized by someone who drew on the shoe. But you can't get that anywhere because it's so unique, it's so different. And so that's the premise of taking the shoes by you portion of Nike's slogan for Nike ID and then expanding upon it and running with it. So this is the first time I've ever used Photoshop, so hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you.